What do you think about where the war stands?
Well, I just got back from Ukraine on Friday. I was there for 5 weeks. I traveled all over, including to some of the frontline towns in the regions of Kharkiv and Zaporizhia. And there's a lot to say, but to kind of summarize, I would say that Ukraine is doing very well on the battlefield. And I tried to get behind why that's happening. And in part, it's because of the extraordinary innovation that they've been able to do, that they've gotten technological advancements in unmanned systems like the drones that were featured in that attack. And they're able to go long range into Russia, mid-range into Russia, but they're also dominating the battlefield right now in Russia, taking back territory from Russia and killing far more Russian soldiers than Russia is killing of the Ukrainian armed forces. This is also because of a partnership between the private sector in Ukraine and the Ukrainian armed forces, where they share information and the private sector develops weapons that the Ukrainian army needs very quickly. Unfortunately, that hasn't yet caused Putin to compromise. And I think that's in part because even as the war has been taken to Russia and they're hitting targets like the oil facilities, Putin remains recalcitrant, in part because he's not getting enough pressure internationally. Sanctions have not been ratcheted up against Russia. Things like the International Olympic Committee now letting Russia back into the Olympics show that maybe people are starting to forget about the war. So even as Ukraine makes advancements on the battlefield, I think Putin thinks he still has a chance. It's only when he feels both economic pressure and military pressure that he will compromise.